Hello, Visitors. Hello. How are you doing? How have you been? It is your girl Mercy, and welcome to another episode of Talks with Visitors. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been enjoying all the sessions so far. Hope you've been learning. We hope you're working out of the things that have kept you bound. So in this month, we've come out from the phase of self-forgiveness and forgiving others. So now we are talking about in this month. In this month, we'll be addressing redefining me. That is, who am I? Who am I? Me to myself now. Mercy, who are you? Who am I? Who am I before the whole challenges of life? Who am I before everything that happened? Who am I before neglecting myself? Who am I before letting other people rule over me? Who am I before keeping my needs and my wants aside to ensure that everybody is fine? So this month we'll be talking about redefining me. Who am I? Who am I? Mercy, who are you? Who am I? So you've been everything to everybody. You've been the peacemaker, you've been the person to run to, you've been the confidant, you've been the second mother, you've been the mother, you've been the elder sister, you've been everything to everybody. But to you, who are you? Who are you to yourself? Who are you to the world? Who are you? Are you already taking shape in the purpose of God in your life? Are you aligning for the reason why you were being created? Are you aligning to the reason why you were being created? Are you falling into the place where God wants you to be at this time? Who are you? Are you just a first daughter? Are you just an only daughter? Are you just a third daughter? Are you just the daughter of so and so person? Who particularly are you? Who will you look at yourself and say, this is who am I? When you look at yourself, do you just define yourself by your position in the family? Do you just define yourself based on the responsibilities you're shouldering? Do you just define yourself based on the things that happened to you, the circumstances, the challenges of life that has happened to you? Is that how you define yourself? Who are you? I am the first daughter. Who are you? I am the breadwinner. Who are you? I am this, I am that. Is that truly who you were meant to be? Is that why you were created? Do you think God went through the stress of creating you for you to end up as just being a first daughter? Do you think that God went through the stress of making you come thus far just so you can end up as a first daughter? Who truly are you? When you go to meet God, who are you? When you sit with yourself, forgetting every other thing, who truly are you? When no one is asking you for anything, when you're not being responsible for anything, who truly are you? Are you just defined by situations, circumstances, challenges, ordeals? Is that what you're being defined as? Behind all these things, outside all these things, what are you truly identified as? Or is it just what the world has labeled you to be? Is that what you identify as? You can remember you were someone even before the world called you whatever you were called. You were somebody before pressure. You were somebody before pain. You were somebody before responsibilities. You were somebody before all of this. Yes, you say I was a child, but you were somebody. You had things you liked. You had things you loved. You had passion for things. You had goals. You had aspirations. You had things you wanted to achieve. What happened? Life happened, yeah? Or is that who you want to end up as? The person who life happened to. In today's video, I am here to say that it is time for you to go back and look for her. The heart that has been buried in responsibilities, the heart that has been buried in burdens, in heart that has been buried in lifting shoulders that are bigger than, lifting weights that are bigger than her shoulders to bear. The heart that has carried so many mental responsibilities bigger than what her mind can even think about. It is time for you to go look for her. That she that you left behind, that girl you left behind, that girl you were like, she'll be fine. It is time for you to go look for her. It is time for you to go embrace her. It is time for you to go and unearth her if you buried her somewhere. Bring her out from where she's been buried by you. If you kept her in the cupboard, it is time for you to go bring her out and dust her. If you kept her anywhere, you hid her. Because why? Meaning Jesus, you need to carry all these responsibilities in the word. Oh, assistant Holy Spirit, comforter, you need to be there for everybody. So therefore, you left her where you left her. It is time for you to stand up and go and carry and go and pick up that girl. This week, I didn't come to smile. I didn't come to pat you. I didn't come to tap you. I came to say, go and pick that girl back. Go and pick that girl back. It's not about neglecting yourself. There is no joy in that. In fact, there is no purpose in killing yourself. There is no glory in being behind. It is time you go pick that girl up, dust her, bathe her, clothe her, and allow her shine, allow her run. I always wanted to be a doctor, but I can't be a doctor anymore. Who told you? I always wanted to be this, I always wanted to be that, but I can't be that anymore. Who told you? I've always wanted to go to school, but ever since my dad died, I started taking care of all my siblings. I have neglected school. Who told you you can't be who you were meant to be? Why do you let situations define you? Who told you you're not going to be who you're destined to be? Because of the things you've carried. Well done. But this is the time where you choose you over everything. This is the time where you pick yourself over and over again, over everything. This is the time where you love yourself unconditionally. This is the time where you put yourself first. This is the time where you embrace your flaws, your weaknesses, and you strive towards making yourself better. I've always dreamed to be this. I've always wanted to do business from childhood. I think I started running my first business in primary school. That was in primary 3 or primary 4, I can't really remember. If it was primary 2, 3, 4, but during that period, my mom used to go to area 10 police station, then buy kerosene and sell in large quantities. So that period, being a businesswoman that she was and still is, she decided to bring me to the business line. Yes, I was a child, but she needed me in the business. So then she went and bought this drum, big drum. How do I describe this drum now? They use it to store, if you're from the east, they use this drum to store red oil. I don't know how best to describe it anymore, but it is a drum. I think this length, this height, I can't remember how many liters it is. It's a big drum. So she bought the drum and she mounted it in the shop. I used to take care of the shop in her absence, so she wanted it in the shop. And in that period, the shop was coming down or something. I can't really remember. So she was about renting out the shop. So she bought the drum for me and she filled it with kerosene. And she said, sell this kerosene. When you're done selling it, I will buy. You have to double this kerosene. That is, you have to double the drum as they're selling the kerosene. I've always wanted to do business. Fast forward to when I wanted to go into the uni. The first school gave me admission. My dad didn't want me to go there. I had cried. I ran to the church tried, my dad refused, for reasons which I understand now. And then I got admission through the sandwich program, University of Abuja, and I did educational management. I still want to do business. I want to do business, not just the regular kind of business. I want to have a business consultancy firm where we have business thrive. But it didn't bring me down. I went through Uni Abuja. I did my educational administration and planning, that educational management. I came out, but I still went back to school to study business administration. So who told you? So I think I should have just stayed back because life has thrown educational administration and planning. I'm not saying the course is bad. The course is beautiful. In fact, it exposes you to a lot of things. But because life has thrown this particular course to me does not mean I should settle for it. It's just a stepping stone towards where I am going to, towards what I am meant to achieve. So yeah, with my educational management certificate I have, and the knowledge I gained in school, I have been able to bring it into what I am learning now, and it is way easier. But I should have just stayed back because I had to do sandwich, because I had to pay part of my tuition, I had to take care of my siblings. Since life had thrown that to me, let me just settle. No. Look for that girl that would dream without thinking about what anybody would say. That girl that will imagine and go for what she wants. That is the girl you're to look for. If it is modeling that you've always wanted to do, if this is who I am meant to be, model. If it is shoemaking that you've like, oh, I want to have a shoe brand, perfect, go for it. I wouldn't want you to end up in 50s and you're regretting, I should have. There are still people who still go to school in 50s. So nothing should keep you down. Redefine yourself. This is who I am meant to be. I am not going in line with who I am destined to be. I am rerouting. This is my path now. If you use the Google map and you're going somewhere and you miss the first turn or you miss any of the turns, Google Map don't tell you to stop. It doesn't tell you to sit down and start crying. It doesn't tell you to throw a pity party. It doesn't tell you to call people and start explaining how things went from bad to worst. The next thing it says is rerouting. It's looking for what to do. It's looking for the next way out of that situation. It's looking for the way to put you on the right track. It's looking for the way to fix you in the place where you can arrive at your destination. Yeah, this time around the road might be longer. Yeah, this time around the road might be rougher. This time around there might be traffic, but it will still find that way that will lead you to your destination. So this is the time for you to reroute. Think of yourself, choose you, reroute, pick yourself again, reroute, focus, reroute, aim for your destination, reroute. Don't sit down and start thinking, I have wasted years. Where do I start from? I lost my marriage because of responsibilities. Where do I start from? I lost friends. I lost opportunities. I lost this, I lost that, I lost this. Why not leave what you've lost behind you and start aiming for a better you? So this is me telling you today that you don't need permission to return to you. All you need is courage. You don't need nobody's permission to choose you, to go back to yourself. All you need is the courage to do it. All you need is the courage to do it. Because first, you have God to help you do it. So all you need within yourself is the courage to pick yourself, to dust yourself, and to move on. The world has seen the version of you that is unpained. The world needs to see the version of you that's thriving. The world has seen the version of you that bore burdens. The world needs to see the version of you that trashes them. The world has seen this part of you. The world needs to see a better part of you. A harlot that saved the spy. Everybody knew her as a harlot. But she needed courage to save the spy. She took it. She saved them. And the world lives to remember her. Through her, the Messiah was born. Don't care about what the world sees now. Focus, pick yourself with courage. Grace yourself with the strength of the Lord. Go in the might that the Lord had sent you with. Pick yourself and stand tall. Because you're meant to thrive, first daughter. You're meant to thrive. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Talks with First Daughters. Until I see you again, just stay safe and keep thriving. Bye-bye.